Oh, we get to do this a couple of times?
Okay, so Audie's here, but her hand's the only thing that's in the picture right now. We're just going to do the interview like this, because
I'm shy.
She loves the camera.
Sorry. Kidding, that was love. Love. It's not a shitty heart. Sorry. Hey, hi. Okay, so am I not allowed to cuss in this? Or?
Oh, no, you can curse.
Okay.
You can curse, because
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I will.
Good, good.
She's coming. She's coming. She's there. She's there. You're going to see her.
I'm sorry. I'm just so comfortable over here. Okay. Okay.
She's here. Yeah! I'm here today with one of my really good friends who we went to high school with. Or I went to high school with you.
Her boobs were that big then, too. I'm serious.
They were.
Mm-hmm.
And they wouldn't leave me alone about it. Till this day. But we grew up in Houston together, so we are pretty much like sisters. And
she was a bad influence on me. The first time I ever snuck out of my home, my parents' house was with her.
That was me. I was a good influence. It was good.
It was good. It was good. It was good.
It was good. Trust me.
I'm gonna hide behind a pillow. It's comfortable. I'm trying to. Your nail polish, your lipstick, and your shirt all match.
So old. I'm just obsessed with purple. That's just what it is. This girl right here has done a lot of stuff here since she's been here in LA. Actress, stunts, Chained is the most recent one. The Pretty One, Lonely Boy, Retribution, Jersey Shore Shark Attack, which is one that I was ask you about because you were starring in it.
Yeah.
And CSI, Fear Lives Here, The Midnight Screening, Criminal Minds, Bones, Victorious, The Waiter, Big Time Rush, The Metamorphosis, The Beautiful Veil, Burning Passion, Meet, The Tower, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
See how it was all downhill after that?
How do you say mendacity?
Mendacity, yeah.
The Last Checkmate. Mm-hmm. And the list goes on. I'll be here all day. So, okay, so let's talk about what made you, because I remember when you moved to LA, I was still living in New York, and I remember talking to you on the phone. Like, you're like, oh, and I was like, I'm moving to LA too. So, what made you decide to want to move to LA?
I'd always wanted to come to LA since I was a kid. Not even playing, it was watch. God, I don't even remember how old I was. You know, we're not going to say how old I was. But I remember I was a kid. I was watching La Bamba and in the theater with my parents. I think it was like the first big movie my parents actually took me to. And loved
it. It's funny because that's the same with me too.
Oh my God, I'm just like,
it's a Mexican thing.
It's just awesome. Yeah, you know, if you don't love La Bamba, just fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. Greatest movie ever.
Yeah.
So you went to see La Bamba.
It was awesome, yeah. And then I saw Lou Diamond Phillips in Stand and Deliver.
Oh,
and that
I was just looking at. I was just watching that the other day.
I saw that
too. Great movie.
And
yeah.
I was just so young and stupid. I mean, like, and you know, you don't really know. It didn't click yet that. For me, I was thinking, wait a minute. That guy died in La Bamba. He died in La Bamba. How is he living here? And you know, when you're just that young and dumb, that doesn't really click. And that was the first time that I realized, oh my God, you could do that and that. You could live 100 different lives. Let's do that. And since then, I was hooked. I always wanted to be an actor, so that was it.
Really?
Yeah.
And, see, I was always curious about that because I'm like, I feel like you have so much like in you, like from when you were a child and yeah, like I feel like people like you deserve every bit of success because you're doing it since day one, like you know, it's like in your soul, you know what I mean? So I just no, seriously, you deserve it.
I work in stunts too, and so I'm on set a lot, and I see a lot of actors and actresses with just the biggest egos. They treat people like dirt, and it's just literally you go back and do research on them, and turns out their career got handed to them so easily, and they don't really appreciate what they have. And my God, I appreciate like a day playing role. I'm like the happiest person in the world.
Right.
I'm just like, ah!
Exactly.
I'll do it again. No, I won't. But yeah, it's crazy. So and not literally, it's not even a thing of like trying to be like big and rich and famous. I want to be able to pay my bills, be happy, and
well, you have
to be working to where I don't have to worry about money. You don't have to be famous to do that.
Right.
To be honest, my God, I want to go to Starbucks and not take 40 minutes. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Talk to everybody, but like, oh, I avoid people right now that I know, and I'm not, I'm like, oh, the Home Depot.
I know, that's what I always thought too. I'm like, just imagine how Justin Bieber feels, or like, he's like, we're getting this, but we're complaining about
you can't
this.
pee into a bucket without people freaking out.
Yeah, no. But no, I think that you have more of a purpose in your career than some people. You know, it's not just about, you know. I know, I'm sure you know too. A lot of actresses and models and people who are in the business and this and that, and they swear up and down that they don't want fame and they don't want this and that, but you can just see it in their eyes, you know, when you talk to them. They're just dying to just be famous.
Yeah, when you ask them for a picture, they're like, no.
Yeah, I don't do pictures. My agent told me that I couldn't take pictures today, and like I'm like, your agent's not here, okay? Somebody told me that one time. They're like, my agent says I can't take any pics. I'm like,
my God,
shut the fuck up. No, so okay, so you were working for Astroworld, and then you were working
Six Flags Astroworld.
And then I was like,
so hard not to say Astroworld in every single. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming to Six Flags Astroworld. That's how it always was.
So you were working at Astroworld, and you were doing your thing, like doing a lot of acting in Houston and everything. So then that's when you were like, you know what? I'm done with Houston. I'm gonna move to LA. That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah, I did. I worked at the theme parks and, you know, the children's theater shows, all that fun stuff. Like, the kids were a lot of fun, and I'd be like Dopey and Snow White during the day, and then I'd go be a go-go dancer like in bar at the night. It's a weird lifestyle.
You're like a superwoman.
It's so weird.
Clark Kent.
Living a dual life. It's weird. Yeah, that was fun. And then I taught theater to, oh God, it was like, why can't I think of the name of it? But you know those schools where kids get kicked out of high school and they gotta go to this other high school. What's?
I've been there before.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple like these kids got kicked out of one school, got kicked out of this school, then they up in this school, and I taught theater to those kids.
Damn, what is the name of that school?
Well, I mean, there's it's
a name. It's like a.
Yeah, I can't remember it, but it was the kids there were so freaking cool. They were awesome, so I got to teach acting to them. Oh God, we clicked so well.
No wonder we clicked, because I was a bad girl, and you were just like Miss Goody Two Shoes in high school.
I was, but my dad was a drill sergeant, so as soon as I got out of the house,
yeah.
I was like, ah!
Her parents were like Michael Jackson parents.
Oh my God,
they're like the Jacksons.
I love my parents, but really drill sergeant and mother from Toddlers and Tiaras all together. So they really, you wonder why.
Yeah, it was definitely like that with your mom, especially.
Oh God, you know.
But you know what? I think it's a good thing. I think that like if I could have done it before, I don't know. I think maybe your parents were like a little bit older than mine, because they had me really young.
Oh, your parents were so cool. I remember
they were super young, but like, you know, what do you do when you're like in your teens or you know, early 20s and you have kids? Yeah. You know, like how do you raise them? You don't really know what to do. So that's probably why we're so bad.
How to raise a child. People who do, props. Excuse me. No, I just babysit sometimes. Like that was one of my first jobs coming out here, and I would just babysit a bunch of people's kids, and they're all just crazy.
Yeah.
They're just crazy. Yeah. And I see it because I see the parents that are, you know, they work in the industry and they're all trying really hard to make ends meet, and
they got kids.
And they've got the kids, and kids are just, I mean, my God, I have a hard time finding time to just do the little projects I have now, and I just can't imagine with kids. It's got to be really difficult. But people do it.
Yeah.
Someday.
People do it.
Someday I'll do
it. There's plenty of nannies that will help you out, too.
Oh, God.
If it gets to that point, but I'd rather just be with my kid, you know? Because in New York, I was doing this lady, I used to do her hair like every day, pretty much like 5 days a week. She didn't even own shampoo or anything. But she I shouldn't even be saying this, but she probably long gone. This was a long time ago.
Oh
So,
God.
anyways, her children used to call the nanny mom. And that just made me want to cry.
Yeah, I hear that happening a lot, actually.
Yeah, she's
weird.
like, the nanny walked in, she's like, Mommy! And she runs up, and the mom didn't even say anything. I'm sitting there blow drying her hair, and she didn't even say anything. She's just sitting there, like, she heard it. It was like, super loud. I would have been pissed. I would have been like, no, I'm your mom, okay?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that didn't even phase her. That's
yeah, it didn't even phase her at all. Like, she doesn't lift a finger for anything.
Wow.
So, what was your first big break in the industry, and when did you, like, know when you were opening doors for yourself? Like, what was the big break that told you, like, okay, shit's really about to go down? Like,
big break. Still waiting for that one, but I'm still waiting for a big break. But the first break I got, this is something that told me that okay, I'm where I'm supposed to be. I was working at Universal Studios one day, and there was just a lot. It was one of those days where just a lot happened, and I was being a stand-in for one of the big actresses on a TV show. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this stuff, so I'm just going to keep it quiet. And there was a guy there who was a guest star in that show, and he was just a great actor and awesome, and we clicked, and he hooked me up with the acting coach, and I thought he was amazing and great, and his name's Brennan Elliott. Look him up. He's freaking awesome.
Brennan Elliott?
Yeah, he's just a great actor. And he coaches me every once in a while too. And anyway, he was the first good influence I had. Just you know what I mean when you finally meet somebody that does what you want to do.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god,
yeah, it's like for the first time, and then you're like, oh my god,
exactly. Yeah. It was so cool. And that day on the same TV show, I met the stunt coordinator, and who happened to be a stuntman, and I told him that I did this and I did all this geeky stage combat in college, and yeah, we were sword dorks, okay? All right, I'm a sword dork.
Dorks.
Yeah, I loved it. I freaking love it, okay? It was awesome. And then, so there was that, and then, you know, a week from college, there was the Houston Grand Opera and the big theater shows, like, you know, the Romeo and Juliet, everything that they had at the big theaters in Houston. I just ended up somehow being the token little, let's beat this little girl up. So that was me. So I let him know that I did lots of live shows and all that stuff, and he was like, okay, well, we just lost the stunt double for the actress on this. You come in. And so then he kind of got me a gig on that, and it was awesome. And then from there sparked just other opportunities.
Yeah, so it's really just about networking, right? I'm just...
Oh, God, it sucks. I'm such a terrible
one of the reasons why... Yeah, me too. But one of the reasons why I ask is because I know that there's a lot of people out there watching who are also, you know, up and coming, and they want to, like, know what they have to do. Because there's so, and I feel bad, too, sometimes, because there's a lot of people who really want to do it, and they really want to break into the industry, but they just don't know how or what they need to do, and they feel like it's so far out of their reach.
Don't be a douche.
Yeah, just do it.
You know, I hate it. It's weird. How are so many douchebags working? But I don't know. Yeah, but you know what's weird is that I came out here to LA to work doing this, and then I got a taste of it for a couple of months, and then there was a big strike that happened. And I got, oh my God, it was awesome. Like the money.
So you didn't move here?
No, I did move here.
I remember the strike when we first got here.
Yeah. We moved here
about the same time. I think you were here a year more than me, or a couple years more.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, because I remember you were in New York and you were going, and then Vegas
to Houston,
and all that
and then
So but then it was crazy. I mean, it was awesome. It was amazing. The industry was like everything that I hoped and dreamed it would be. But then the strike happened, and then. Honestly,
that strike was pretty serious. It affected my hair career.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't.
It really screwed things
people
up.
People just think they don't have any money. They don't have any
different now. I mean, I still love it. I'm still glad I'm here. I love Texas. I'd go there every year for the rodeo and the Mexican food. But I mean, the food. God, of course, the food.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean. Honestly, you can get started anywhere now because they're shooting in so many different places. Like because California, I think, is broke, so they call it, and the tax breaks, tax incentives, and stuff like that. They're shooting in Oregon, North Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, Texas. Like they're shooting a lot more, like everywhere else. It seems like, but here, almost.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're shooting some
because
here
it's
still.
Just not. It's more affordable for them, you know?
Yeah.
And you got to cut down costs and everything.
Yeah, the industry just really took a crazy turn, and it was weird because I just moved my life and everything here, so things changed. But I still love it. I have faith. We'll still.
Yeah, I mean, it's still. I think that with everything, even with, you know, the recession or just any type of change in the world, that it always leads to something that is going to help you evolve in some type of way. It'll change, like the internet changed the music business.
She's right.
The internet changed. When I first started doing music, I used to sell CDs, like literally like CDs.
Yeah.
And I used to do shows and like sell my CDs, and they don't do that shit no more. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, it's different for the business, but it also helps the business to evolve. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just think that with change, everything has a purpose, and you know, whatever. So.
I'm going to try to embrace that. I really will.
No, seriously, it's true. It's true, because if we were just stagnant for the rest of our lives, we'd just be the norm, you know? We'd just be...
Yeah. Well, I mean, what's weird is that in LA, you've got so many people that moved here just specifically to be actors or something like that. I mean, like, it's just crazy, the competition. Now everything is just you video submit,
video submissions,
and and like they get thousands and thousands of submissions for just one little role, and so they don't really even, you know, if they don't see you, it's not really your fault. But truth is, there's some people out there, or those people we were talking about earlier, who are like, oh, I'm pretty, I'm gonna audition, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah. So you just got to be ready whenever your time comes, but still. Dude, it's really hard to just get your foot in the door nowadays.
Yeah.
At least from
just because of how everything has changed.
Yeah, and I'm not tech savvy.
Who was the person you always wanted to work with who you actually had the chance to work with? Like, yes.
Oh yeah,
because I know there's so many people. Okay.
Right. For me, I have to say Diego Luna was one of them.
Diego Luna. Oh, yeah. I think I remember.
Oh my God! Did I call you when I saw it?
Yeah,
I got to meet him. He was so nice because I was doing stunts for Casa de mi Padre, and it was so fun. And he was great and so nice and wonderful. And when he talked to him, I think he thought he was talking to some girl who was mentally challenged because I was.
I remember you called me and told me.
I wanted to just ask him for a picture so bad, but I just couldn't seem to just get the words out of my mouth, so it came out instead. And so somehow he ended up in the same van, you know, when you transport and everything. So he's up there, and I'm like in the back, one of the back seats in the van. And I don't know, I had my friend take a picture, and so he's there just being so wonderful and classy and charismatic, and I'm like, in the background. So that was really cool, but no ego about that man at all. He was a very wonderful, very, very, very sweet person, and I was just shocked. It's just nice to know when they're really cool. And Steven Spielberg was definitely, like, the coolest thing ever.
Wow,
because he walked up to me and he was like, hey, Audi, good to meet you. And
that's so funny because I remember
I was like, you know what?
I remember like, talking on the phone and you were like, oh my God, Steven Spielberg is standing right here. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how does that happen?
So like, he was so nice and he was like, I'm Steven. And I'm like, yes, Steven. Spielberg, you know what are you talking about? It's Steven. I'm Steven.
Is that from the Indiana Jones?
Yeah. That was just so cool, and I just couldn't even say. I don't know. I just get so stupid around people that I really admire. You know?
Oh, me too. No, I turned into fangirl.
Oh my God, it's crazy. So that I had to sit down. I was like, nice to meet you. Like, just my knees just like gave out on me. Like my legs just stopped. And I was like, it's nice to meet you too. Yes, oh my God, it's so talking to me.
Wow.
It was really
cool.
God, what a cool guy. And he was really cool, and he directed us like I was like, he actually directed us, and he talked to me. Of course, that's why he's just so great. But another one of those things, my God, really humble, amazing man who didn't need to talk to a loser like me and did.
Oh my gosh. No, but that's something that a lot of people who are in the business, they long for that moment, like to be around him, just to be in the same room with him, but you were being directed by him. That's amazing.
Dude, yeah.
That's just...
Dude.
I know, dude!
Steven Spielberg! I'm like, we do it again! Let's do it again!
That's funny. Okay, this is a selfish question, because I'm a Johnny Depp fan, but did you get to talk to him? Like, did you...
No, I didn't.
She was in a movie, The Lone Ranger. That's the recent one. That she, did you do stunt work in that?
Yeah, I did stunts in that. Okay. I did stunts in that. And literally, I got there the day after he left. Like, I got there, and I was just, like, I was so excited. I was like, I'm going to be Johnny Depp!
Yes, because Johnny Depp is the man.
But I still had, like, there was hope still for some reason in my head that I was like, maybe he is still here. Maybe they just said that, you know, just to keep people from freaking out. And I saw a guy there who was, I'm sorry, I don't know if he was a stand-in or a stunt double or what, just 10 feet away. And from 10 feet away, I seriously thought it was Johnny Depp. And I kept getting closer and just, like, doing this weird, awkward thing, like, oh, I'm gonna tie my shoe over here. And I'm like, I got, like, this close to him. And when he smiled, his teeth were all gold, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's not Johnny Depp. Like,
gold?
Yeah, he had, like, gold teeth. Yeah, like, all gold teeth, whoever this, I don't know, was stunt double.
For the role?
No, it was like his stunt double or his stand-in or something, and he was not Johnny Depp, but he looked just like him until he showed the teeth.
He is just the most amazing man in the world.
I hear
like,
he's really cool.
He's
too.
just, yeah.
He met my guy.
Oh,
yeah, no, he met my guy, and he was at, he was working on Family Guy, and Johnny Depp came in to do a voiceover, and supposedly the casting director came out, and she was like, hi, everybody, these are the writers of Family Guy, and then Johnny Depp actually shakes his hand, and was like, thank you so much for what you do. And Dave told me the story like 100 times, and each time I'm like, you son of a bitch. Like, you didn't call me when Johnny Depp was there?
Johnny Depp! Oh my God!
You didn't call me!
That's crazy.
Yeah, and so supposedly he was just like, my God, Johnny Depp was doing that to... What?
I know.
That's
Wow.
amazing!
You know he has like 4 or 5 different people that, different characters on Hollywood Boulevard that impersonate him? Yeah. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Isn't that weird?
Not surprised.
Like, because he's played so many different roles, and like, he's the best actor ever.
I think
male actor.
Great. I think he's great.
Who's your favorite woman actor, and who's your favorite man actor, and why?
Dude, it's pretty good. A couple of them. Woman actor, I'd have to say Marianne Cotillard. I just think she's amazing.
Marianne Cotillard?
Yeah. You remember her, the French, she's French, right? French actress. Yeah. Who was in La Vie en Rose. Just stunning woman. I just think, I love her in every single thing that she does. Like, just everything. I see a completely different person in everything I see her do. And it's just, it just takes my breath away. It's literally just stops me. And, I mean, and she's, what I like about her is that it's not like she's, what I really appreciate about some beautiful woman is that she's not scared to be ugly. You know what I mean? Like, she'll take all the makeup off and be old. And
I like that about girls too.
Oh God, she was just so like she did because not that she could ever really be ugly if she tried, but there was like that one movie, La Vie en Rose, where she ended up being an old lady, and she was shaking, and like her, my God, like her everything about her mannerisms, her character was just completely.
She just knows how to warp.
God, the woman is some talented bitch. Seriously, it's incredible.
Wow.
Love her.
So what about men? Your men.
Men. God, I would say I really do like Johnny Depp. I do.
He's just the best.
I just like
high five for that girl. You said the right things on my show.
I'm not just saying that because I'm going to say Johnny Depp anyways.
I'll kill her if she says anything else. So she's doing the right thing. I'm just kidding.
Well, you know what else is funny? I'm sorry, I have to admit, because I'm still like, you know, an actor that I just been so many acting classes and other little projects that I've done. I've met some really freaking good actors who will probably never know. You know, it's just kind of how it is.
Same here with musicians.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know that you played during the Desperate Housewives run. You were playing Ava Longoria's stunt double.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just curious, what is she like? What was she like being from, because she's also from Texas. She's from Corpus Christi, right?
Yeah.
And we are also from Texas.
Yeah.
So what was that like? Like, what was she like?
I tell you, truthfully, I thought she was amazing.
Yeah.
I really, really liked her because honestly, I thought that she was just because her character was such a little bitch, you know, like and she was like this funky little bitchy fun girl in Desperate Housewives, and I was thinking, oh God, maybe she's really like that. I don't know. I didn't know what to say, but she was the nicest person. Oh my God, I really freaking loved her. I love that woman.
I think it's because she's from Texas.
What a gem! Like she's a really great. She's great. She was just great. Like I heard some of the ladies on that show weren't always so nice to their stunt doubles. She was like, I was just the lucky one. I got really lucky to double her. And also, she wanted to do a lot of her own stuff. So I was like, that's cool. I'll just sit here and get paid. You do it. It's cool. Yeah.
She wanted to do a lot of what stuff?
She wanted to do a lot of her own stunts. So I was like,
oh,
hell yeah, go for it. I will sit back. I still don't get paid no matter what, so you
really? Wow, so she did your work for you.
Yeah, sometimes I was like, yeah.
That's a true woman.
Oh, and there were some things that she was so funny. She was like, oh, let Audi do it. I don't want to mess up my hair. But she was just joking, you know? Like, she's funny.
Oh,
really
that's
funny,
cool.
funny lady.
I was curious because I'm a fan of her, and
Mm-hmm.
I always wondered, like, because she seems like, I see her tweets and everything, and she seems like an amazing person.
How does she have, like, the nicest ass I've ever seen? My God.
Really?
Like, seriously.
I've never seen her ass.
Oh, her ass is incredible.
Really?
Incredible.
What style of acting do you like the most? Like,
it's so weird to say, because it's weird. It kind of depends on what mood I'm in. It kind of changes with the season, you know? Sometimes I really love comedy, and because it's just fun and happy, and it's just light, and I don't know, It's just fun. But then there's also the drama that just is, you know, never know what people can relate to it and kind of help somebody out there. That's, like, incredible. I love it. But there's also I don't know, there seems to be more movies like this being made of just real life, of people just, you know, being in normal situations. Sometimes things go bad, but then sometimes you make funny out of it, you know? It's just real dramedy, whatever it is. I'd say that was my favorite.
Yeah. What is your ultimate goal in your career, in your life?
You know, I really, the roles and things that I connect to the most work that I seem to be most proud of and most happy and comfortable with is, like, supporting role characters, of just being, like, the silly sidekick, the friend who's going to be there, you know, just the fun, quirky sidekick, and that's pretty much. I just love doing that. I want to be, like, in an ensemble, you know. I don't want to be the solo star artist. That's not me. I'm not comfortable there at all. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll take a job if it comes, but I like being like the friend on the end. You know, it's just I like it there.
I actually could see you in a leading role, but based on what I know and your personality,
you see
you
why
don't
I
like to be out there live.
Like,
so okay, if there's any advice that you would like to give to the people watching or up and coming artists, because like we were talking about earlier, they watch things online, they see things like this, they want to know, like, they really, really want to know, like, what can they do? Like, what type of advice would you give them, being that, you know, you have experience in the business and everything? What would you say to them?
I would say always say yes. Basically, because so many great things come from, you never know what's going to lead to what. Yes, no to drugs.
Say no to drugs, yes to jobs.
Yes to jobs. I mean, sometimes, it's weird, because sometimes you'll get caught up in a little rinketing project, and you'll do it, of course. I mean, you always give 110% for it, but then you never know, in another 5 years, that director might actually be doing a big feature later on, and then, you know, you work with somebody there, and then somebody remembers you from this job, and then it just always leads to something else. Just say yes to as many projects as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Even because you really do never know. Like, they did a project over at AFI literally, I think it was like 5-6 years ago, American Film Institute, and you know, those are free jobs, a couple of days work, you know, and but it's good material. You can get great material from people who are actually trying to do the same thing you are.
And if you don't have anything booked, you might as well.
Oh God, they're great. Yeah, like, they're so fun. And one of the girl, she actually, the director, Janae Lamarck, freaking awesome woman. My God, I love her. She remembered me like 5 years later, and she just recently did a movie called The Pretty One, and I haven't seen it yet, but I know it's I just did a day player on that, and I know it went to Sundance, and it's kicking butt, and so yeah, we're going to go to Sundance or something. I don't know, one of those. Yeah, it did hit the festival. It's making its way around the festival circuit right now for sure, and it's great, and you know, I just think that's kind of cool, and all because I said yes to this one little project 5 years ago. You never know. And now,
you never know what you're going to get.
They just keep getting better and bigger and better, so that's great.
So Brad Pitt or George Clooney?
Oh, shit!
Who'd you rather?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
It's a tough one, right?
I mean, Brad Pitt is so hot and wonderful and talented and just hot and talented and hot. And
did I say hot?
Yeah, I said something about hot, right? He's hot, too. And George Clooney, of course, hot and sexy, and I gotta admit, though, I really do like George Clooney. I probably have to go with George Clooney. I've never been in the same room with Brad Pitt, so I don't know. But I mean, not that I met George Clooney, but I was in the same room with him. He came to do Q&A after one of his movies that I saw, the most cool, congenial guy ever, and he talked to everybody like he knew them. And I heard
seems like he has a great personality.
Yeah, I hear so many different. I know people that know him, and they all say the same thing. That he's just a wonderful, wonderful person. And I like that he's. I mean, God, they're both philanthropists too. They're both great. But yeah, it just really. I got a soft spot for George Clooney. I do.
I think you said something that you like gray hair on guys or something.
Yeah, I do. I do. I think he's a mature man. Makes me feel mature.
I do. Yeah, I like a mature guy.
Yeah.
I definitely like a mature guy. Steven Spielberg or Ron Howard?
I would say Steven Spielberg because he kind of was. Well, I mean, I do love Ron Howard. God, I love him. But Steven Spielberg was kind of the guy who kind of just got all the dreams and, you know, everything just started for me. So he just got everything. He got my dreams started. Yeah. I like him.
McDonald's or Jack in the Box?
Oh, McDonald's. Definitely the French fries.
Really?
The French fries and the Big Macs. Dude, I want one now. I do.
What about the McRib? Do you like that?
I never tried the McRib. I'm just like, seriously, I don't think I've ever gotten anything other than a sausage biscuit, a Big Mac, and fries from McDonald's. Like, that's all I ever had from that place.
Did you see that documentary about McDonald's?
I don't give a shit. I loved it. I loved it.
Like, no, I haven't.
Yeah,
actually,
I supersized my meal as I was watching the damn thing. Great.
I was just kind of a foodie, so I'm always really curious on like what people, their food situation is like. And everybody who comes on my show, I give them a gift. It's been sitting there.
That little thing, I just outside. The pink so well. How pretty is this?
I made it for you.
How pretty. Oh my God, this is beautiful, Jennifer. Awesome. They're awesome.
Yay. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
I really appreciate it. And
I love it.
Let's say bye to the internet. I'm sad it's over.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.